Hey everybody. I'm having kind of a good day after work, which is kind of rare for me. So, I thought I'd do a video for you guys. And I just finished Thundercats, like the whole series, unknowingly, and I'll try and get into that a little bit, but we do have time constraints. 12:48 a.m. 12:48. So that's hard. Thundercats. If those of you that don't know, I actually have an Eye of Thundera tattoo. I mean, I really like Thundercats. It was a big part of my growing up. I went to public school, and I like public school. Don't get me wrong. I think public school can be the right public school can be very effective. But I maybe didn't go to the best public schools, and there were some other things that kind of went on when I was young that kind of interfered with my education a bit. So I spent a lot of time when I was in primary school, watching Thundercats pretty much, watching cartoons. But Thundercats was one of the toons that I don't like using that word cartoons. I think Thundercats is more of an animated series, but we will refer to it as a toon for time's sake, because now I only have 8 minutes. Thundercats is one of the toons that I always watched, because, like, Thundercats, you had to be kind of smart to watch Thundercats. It's not a real easy show to understand all the time, which is really cool. And even though it might seem kind of corny sometimes, every episode does teach a lesson, which is an important thing, especially back in the 80s, And, the acting's not great, but I remember Thundercats was supposed to be shown here in Asia, and it was going to be shown in English, I think. So really, what the actors are doing, I mean, maybe they're bad actors, I don't know, but what it sounds like the actors are doing is what English teachers call classroom speak. And that's where you speak really slow and enunciate very well so that your pronunciation is extremely good. And if you have an accent of any kind, it's best to try and hide it and sound extremely neutral. We all hate speaking this way, but this is the way the Thundercats speak. So they're speaking in a way that makes it easier for an Asian audience to understand, or a foreign audience to understand, which is really nice of them. I need to get a little tripod. I get tired of holding this camera up, and I know the lighting's not great, but it's just too bad. And the characters develop really, really well. A lot of people say they don't like what's considered the 4th season of Thundercats, but I really thought it was pretty good. Some of it, there are episodes of Thundercats, of course, that are just a little cheesy. They're just filler. But the Thundercats miniseries, especially, are very good. There are a few of them as well. I might even be able to look at them here. Let's see. They did this thing where they do a mini series as part of like a season. So like the first season would end with a mini series, and then there was a movie that was 5 episodes, but it was a movie between the seasons, and then the second season started with a mini series. So that's like 3 miniseries already. And then there was one at the end, Return to Thundera, that was really pretty good. And they always worked. They always, tunes like this were cool because they always worked really hard on the miniseries. They put a lot of extra effort into making the little miniseries look very good. And Rankin Bass, I love Rankin Bass. I get really tired of all this Japanese anime style artwork and stuff, and I kind of grew up like in the anime period where it was cool to be into anime. Now it's just kind of common. Like, I just get tired of it. But I've always loved Rankin Bass's style. The Hobbit, Return of the King, Last Unicorn, all those Christmas specials that we used to watch when we were kids. And they did Thundercats as well, and Silverhawks, if you remember Silverhawks. Lino. My favorite Thundercat is probably Panthro. Panthro is just cool. He's got the coolest theme music as well, which is great. Like, he's got really cool, like, rhythmy theme music. Chitara has some really cool theme music. It's really cool. Let's see. What else is it about the show that I like? Lino. I was gonna say, Lino's character, he really grows. Like, before he goes through those challenges, that was the miniseries in the first season, which was tricky because they separated it. Like, they only showed one of those episodes a week, so you had to watch 5 weeks worth of episodes to see those like 5 parts of the whole series, the whole little miniseries thing. But before he went through those trials, he was just a kid. I mean, Lino really grew up and became a very good leader to his people. All the characters grew a little bit. I was never really clear on why Lino aged so much, though. Why did he age in that capsule so much, and Wily Kit and Wily Cat didn't? I've heard that one theory, that the most popular theory, is that there was a problem with his capsule. The other theory would be that he got into the wrong one, like that one was set for someone else, Jaga or something, or like Snarf or whatever. It wasn't his capsule, or that the settings on that one were actually for Wily Kit and Wily Cat, being that he got into theirs, right? And then, what's the last one? And the other theory is that they purposely had the settings different so that they would have an older Thundercat to kind of be offensive if need be, or defensive. And they thought, like, if somebody was going to age, it should probably be Lino. Which is also a sound theory. I don't know. But, it's a great show. Every shot looks really good. Nothing really ever looks cheesy or anything like that. Check it out. It's awesome. Like it's even great now when I'm, like, 30. So, check it out. Great show. Bye, guys.